You're muted, AJ.
Alright guys, thanks Bull. Sorry, I was having some technical difficulties there, getting YouTube going. So, can you guys hear me now on both Telegram and YouTube?
Good to go.
Alright, awesome. Thanks guys. Alright, so welcome everybody. This is EMP.Money, and today is again our daily AMA and lottery, live lottery rollover of Detonator. So let me go ahead and pull up Detonator on my screen, and then we'll jump right into it. We have a special guest today as well. So right after the rollover, I'm going to bring them on, let them talk a little bit about their project. Some of you are already familiar with who it is, but we wanted to do an AMA with them directly. And then after that, I have a bunch of new updates. I'm going to do a rapid fire update after that. So our market is bleeding, but there's life. So we're above peg substantially, even as the entire market is bleeding out. So that's super bullish. And eShare just cracked $700. So eShare is starting to show some life as well. So yeah, let me go ahead and pull up the Detonator, and give me 1 second. Alright, so we've seen a lot of new volume today with Detonator. We'll talk about that a little bit as well. Our Beefy partnership went live yesterday, and we've seen a lot of new volume in our LPs, as well as Detonator. We already have a largest deposit of 46 LP. We'll see if that holds up for today. I doubt it will, but maybe that guy gets away with it, guy or gal, we don't know. What is Detonator? So Detonator is our secret sauce. This is what makes EMP.Money so special, along with about 6 other mechanics on top of our base protocol. We are a seigniorage project, and what that means is basically a fancy word for controlled inflation, and it's one of the only projects where literally everybody can win. Again, it's the same concept of, you know, the ancient Romans and Egyptians and the Federal Reserve of printing money, but we do it in a much more responsible manner without all the overhead and government oversight. So it's all on blockchain, and with that, we're pegged to Ethereum. So not only are you experiencing, amazing APRs, but it's also backed up by the world's favorite cryptocurrency, arguably, Ethereum. So you're exposed to the price appreciation of ETH, as well as the pullbacks. Again, today we had or last night we had a pretty big red candle, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're selling of EMP. It's because Ethereum dropped in price. So that's why looking at charts with algo projects really is not the best measurement. But again, just some added info for you guys. And so yeah, we're pegged to ETH 4,000 to 1. So just like Satoshis to Bitcoin, EMP is a fractionalized Ethereum. So and we have about $7.5 million to back up that liquidity. So all right, we're looking good. The pool balance is over 27,000 LP, 27,043 to be exact. That's just over 2.8 million. Again, we've come down a little bit in dollar value, just because the price of ETH has come down, but we're looking really, really healthy. And today's lottery is $28,228. We give that away to one random winner that has at least one ticket. You get tickets by either depositing or compounding, and yeah, you have to have one ticket, only one ticket. It only takes one ticket to win. So, and then the largest deposit of the day also gets that same prize. So we're giving away again over 50 grand every single day. So yeah, that's Detonator in a nutshell. We have about 6 minutes until the rollover, and just make sure you're compounding last minute here. As we get ready, I'll do a 5-minute warning and a 1-minute countdown. So anybody have any questions or comments real fast before we get to the drawing, feel free.
Remember, there's also a referral bonus for if you refer somebody into Detonator and you get 3% of their deposit, not their compounds or their winnings, but their first deposit or any deposit thereafter, where they use your referral code.
For sure, Bull. That's a great point. Thanks for bringing that up, brother. So, yeah, we do offer a very reserved but sustainable referral program. There's no downlines. There's no secondary token. There's no, airdrop exploits. I mean, we have a very simple mechanic that rewards, again, those of you that may have a following or even just getting in your friends and family. We do a flat 3% of their initial deposit or any deposit thereafter. So you can utilize that. And there's a referral code that you can use. It'll show up right here on the website. Let me scroll down. I'll show you for those of you that are following along. So right there, referral link. It's purple in between deposit and Zap. And that will give you a referral link, and you just use that when you're shilling Detonator, and it will automatically put it in your cookies, basically. It's semi-sticky, meaning until somebody else uses a new referral address, yours will stay with them. So just to be double safe, we always recommend telling them to bookmark it, but it will work as long as they don't visit a new referral link in the meantime. So, and it's not applied to compounds or lottery winnings, and the reason we do that is because, again, referral rewards are a liquidity leak. So we want to be real conservative with what we offer, and we want people that are in the program to be most rewarded. So we feel like it's a great common ground, but it can be very powerful for those of you that know how to affiliate market. So, all right, we have 4 minutes. All right, lots of updates today. Again, I don't want to get too far in the weeds before we roll over, just so I don't get caught up. But anybody else have any quick questions or comments we can talk about?
G'day.
Let's protect people.
Yeah, and even with the markets down, I think this is pretty impressive with the protocol showing how strong it is. I mean, we're at 10332 right now, well above PEG. Boardroom is printing like crazy, 1100, 24% APR. We got the next epic in an hour, so that's gonna be epic. Earning there in the boardroom. So yeah, all around really bullish. I could care less about the price right now because we're just stacking away.
Absolutely, Joe. No doubt, guys. So yeah, I mean, our TVLs dropped a little bit, but that's only because the entire market is down. We actually have more ETH per token in liquidity than I mean, every day it's been growing. So again, that's a really good sign. You can see that on the homepage, our total liquidity, as well as on DEX tools or DEX screener or PooCoin. So, but yeah, everything's looking real bullish. Again, it's not with algo coins. Looking at the chart is a little bit irrelevant. What really truly measures the health of the protocol is PEG, and we are on our longest PEG streak other than the very, very beginning. And that's really bullish. I mean, to be about 3 months old now and to still be 1.04 almost above PEG is incredible. So, all right, we got 2 minutes. Remember, when we are printing, you want to stack some of your shares in the boardroom. We always recommend taking profits in E-shares. But when we're printing, E-shares can be very, very valuable, and we don't ever want to dump EMP. EMP is the utility token that helps get you more E-shares, and that is the profit-taking mechanism. I'll go over that again a little bit more in depth after the rollover here. But get your questions ready. If there's anything you guys hear me talk about, please wait till the end. We'll open up questions again, and you can more than happy to go deeper, do a deeper dive on anything. So, all right, we're over 27,000 LP. We've grown by almost 100 LP already in the last 4 or 5 minutes here. So again, extremely healthy. Contracts looking great. Even though there's a lot of people claiming, as long as the majority of us are compounding, it continues to help the pool grow and be sustainable. The idea is to turn Detonator into your paycheck. Only claim once or twice a week, and we can all win together. So, all right, 1 minute warning. I'll do a 30-second countdown. Good luck, everyone. Make sure you're getting your last minute tickets and compounding. Let's see if this largest deposit holds up.
Just a quick public service announcement. Somebody keeps pushing their camera button, so be aware of that button because you don't want to expose anything sensitive.
For sure, yeah. If you're in the chat, please mute yourself or don't hit buttons. But all right, 25 seconds. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. Let's see some big snipes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Will 46 LP hold up? I think it might have. Let's look on chain. Let me refresh.
Looks like it.
All right, congrats to that guy. Major winner today. 46 LP takes it home. Yep, looks like it did. Wow, congrats. So that's the beauty of Detonator. There's a lot of game theory behind it. Again, some whales snipe, sometimes they don't. So you can get away with a small one every now and then, and that's what happens. So congrats to them. That's about a $20,000 windfall for that person, and yeah, that's the beauty of it. So, all right, if any of you won the lottery, definitely feel free to jump on and celebrate with us as well. And we have a special guest today, so I don't know, hopefully they're here. AD, are you on, brother?
Hey, my man, how you doing?
Good, brother. How are you?
Very good, thanks. Thanks for having us tonight.
Yeah, brother. So let me do a quick intro. I want to make sure you're here. So everyone, we're going to do a really fast AMA within the AMA of one of our awesome partners, the Hydro Rails Club, the Hydro Rails Mining Club. They've been one of our NFT partners. You can see their ad here on top of Detonator, and I'll pull it up real quick for all of us on YouTube. And yeah, AD, I don't know. Why don't you give us a little bit of overview, and then we can tell everybody that isn't familiar how we've been able to integrate with each other. So go ahead, man.
Yeah, cool. No worries. Well, first of all, thanks for having us on. And as you know, we're huge fans of EMP and what you guys are doing over there. I don't know if a lot of you guys noticed, but we made a $20,000 investment into EMP about a week ago now, right?
Yeah, brother, no doubt. It's been a week, I think today, actually. And I know those LPs have already been growing. So
already growing.
Yes, brother.
Already growing. So yeah, I mean, we're a unique project, and one of the most important things about us is we're about long term, we're about sustainability, and we're an income producing NFT. How it all works is it's backed by mining. All the mint money that we make, or all the money that comes in from mints, is used to purchase miners for Bitcoin mining equipment, and that powers everything from what we do moving forward. But the most exciting part of, I think, the project is the systems that we set up. You know, in order to keep that sustainability and have that income grow and produce for the holders, is what we do with the mining revenue. So we have that split into 3 parts. First part is for rewards, second part is a community wallet, and the third part is to cover all of the costs associated to the project and project development. So the thing that really gets me excited here is the community wallet, because we pretty much know Bitcoin mining, you know, what type of revenue you're going to get. You can predict it. You can pretty much, you know, for the next however many years, you'll know exactly what you're going to get. But what's important for us is what we do with this community wallet. So we're going out and we're making investments and getting exposure to projects like yourself, like EMP, where we can see higher ROIs than what the mining revenue will produce us. And with the money that we make there, we're compounding that back in to purchase more miners. So in effect, what we've created is like an infinite loop of growth, where we consistently go out making ROI of the community wallet and continue to purchase more miners, which again continues to keep compounding the amount of miners that we have and what we switch on, which continually, you know, pumps more money back out into the wallet. So, you know, the reason we made this 20K investment into EMP is, first and foremost, we really wanted to demonstrate, you know, we follow through with what we're saying. We're serious. I mean, there's so many projects out there in a minute, you know, so many promises that you get from project owners and devs where they don't actually deliver in the long run. So it was important for us to kickstart things off, and EMP was our first partnership. I believe we was your first partnership, right?
Yeah, brother, this was it, man. No doubt. We kicked it off with a bang. We've had a few in between, but you guys have definitely been the most successful. And again, you know, I know you're still in a mint phase as well, right? So there's still opportunity to get in, correct?
Yeah, there's still opportunity to get in. We're still early. I mean, we're in the first phase of mint. We will be switching miners on. We're anticipating within the next couple of weeks, we'll be completing phase 1. And then we switch the first lot of miners on. And I think this is the most important thing, because a lot of people, they're sitting on the fences, they're looking at projects and they're waiting for, you know, the action to start. So this is why it was important for us that we wanted to start the community wallet off, which we've done with you guys. Second of all, as soon as that first phase is completed, we'll be switching the miners on. And this 20K investment is just a drop in the ocean compared to what you're going to see when all the miners is full on. And this is the beauty of the project, which I think is really important for people to understand. Once the miners are on, we do not rely on fresh capital coming in. We don't rely on hype to come in to keep the momentum going. We are powered by Bitcoin, which is one of the most powerful assets out there, which win, lose or draw will be coming in to our system every single month. So, you know, it's something that we feel is very stable. No matter what's happening in the marketplace, we've got Bitcoin coming in every single month, which is allowing us to go out there and obviously make money on that community wallet and stay consistent with the gains that we intend to see. But yeah, we're still really early. Minting is available at the minute, and obviously we're happy to start making partnerships with projects like yourself.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. Well, and that's one thing that I know we've been working behind the scenes together for a few months now, even before we brought this to the community. And I really like, you know, I like NFTs to have utility, and you know, you guys check all the boxes, and you know, Bitcoin is king, and you have exposure to that through your mining, and then you have exposure to ETH through us. So I think it's really a really exciting thing. Now, I did have 2 questions, brother, in preparation for the AMA. Are you guys actually going to have physical miners, or are you doing more of like cloud mining?
No, we're purchasing physical miners.
Killer.
That's already. I mean, we've had the whole project audited, so all the contracts. We're literally ready to deploy miners straight away. So that will all be happening as soon as this first phase is done. But we'll be purchasing miners. We own them, and like I said, they will be producing us 24/7 Bitcoin. So win, lose or draw, no matter what's happening in the marketplace. We've got fresh capital coming in every single month, which is such a powerful, you know, concept.
Absolutely, no doubt. And that, again, we align each other on that as well, because that's a very similar concept of our treasury. We use a portion of funds for rehypothecation to essentially bring in new revenue through yield farming. So again, similar model, but you guys have the actual physical assets in the miners themselves to back up, the value. So yeah, brother. No,
Yeah.
again, I wanted to just have you on and do another quick little update for everybody. And yeah, I mean, any other loose ends or anything else you want to add? Feel free, bro.
No, I was just going to say, because a lot of people mention, the lifespan of mining equipment and stuff like that, because we do know, mining equipment doesn't last for 10s or 20 years. It has lifespans of probably 5 to 7 years, maybe. But again, this has all been thought out in our roadmap. And like I said, the most important thing for us is compounding consistently from that community wallet. We consistently keep purchasing new miners into the system. We're adding constantly. So everything that we're doing, our whole structure moving forward, is all about growth. So we've got all the mechanisms in place to continue that momentum moving forward. And like I said, this 20K investment is just the beginning. When we've got like 3-4 Bitcoin coming in every single month, that's a lot of capital to be putting into projects like EMP. So, it's exciting times ahead. But
absolutely,
it'd be
brother.
great to get any questions if any guys have any questions on the call.
Yeah, no doubt. And again, I mean, this is an ongoing partnership. We're going to be involved for the long run, and by supporting 𝘠𝘪𝘴𝘠𝘠𝑠, you're supporting us, because this is again, the $20,000 investment that's on chain. We posted the transaction last week, and again, like AD said, this is a team that actually follows up with what they say they're going to do, and there's a lot of value in that. So, Buller, go ahead. Did you have a question? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I just had a comment. I wanted to, thank AD for coming on and, also being part of the EMP community, because he's not just part of 𝘠𝘪𝘴𝘠𝘠𝑠, he is part of the EMP army and the
100%.
community and part of the ecosystem. So, everybody should, at the very least, do the courtesy and go check out the website, see what it's all about, and that say, give a shout out to AD and anybody else from 𝘠𝘪𝘴𝘠𝘠𝑠 that is here. We should definitely do that, and realize that. So I've mined for a long time myself, and people don't understand how much of a pain in the butt it is to use an ASIC, especially in your house. I have like a separate building where I can do these things, and I'll tell you what. When I go outside at night when everybody's sleeping, I can hear like my ASICs, like down the block with a certain noise that they make, and people just don't realize like how much better of a setup it is to let a professional run that for you, and all you have to do is buy the NFT and be part of that, and let these guys use their expertise to make you money. So
100%.
Hopefully that makes some sense, but there's just a lot that goes into putting an ASIC miner in your house, and all you really have to know is it runs at about 97 decibels. It's super loud. It's super annoying. You have to have an electrician come over to set up power, etc. So just realize like what this team is offering to you, allowing you to have part of an ASIC by just holding an NFT that's going to not make any noise at all. So thanks a lot, AD.
No, thanks, Paul. Cheers.
Go ahead, guys. Any other quick questions?
Okay.
The floor is open.
Yeah, AD, can you go over, what's powering the miners and your energy savings?
Yes, so I've got actually a partner of mine on the call. Sam, are you there? Who can
Yes, I'm here.
walk you through a little bit more about?
Yeah, so
Perfect.
So all of our miners are actually going to be powered by hydroelectricity. So obviously this gives us a great sustainable aspect to the project and kind of bolsters our longevity for it even further. But this does actually lower our electricity costs by about 25% compared to kind of standard, oil and kind of coal-powered actual kind of facilities. So not only are we having the sustainable side and helping the planet in the long run, but we're also having this cost savings. And we all know when it comes to Bitcoin mining how energy intensive it is. So every cent we can save on electricity is more money we can put back into the community wallet, back into community investments, and then back out to all of our holders as well.
Awesome. All right. Anybody else? We have time for like 2 or 3 more. All right. Well, I guess we went over everything. If you want to interrupt me, you can. We got time for 2 more. But yeah, I mean, again, guys, at the very least, like Bull said, please go over to their Discord, support these guys. They're a great team. You know, they're doing it right, and you know, we want to support other projects. Again, just like we preach all the time. I know Crypto Mike is famous for it, but you invest in teams, not necessarily projects. So this team has been, you know, A+ from day one. And again, I'm a personal investor, not financial advice, but I picked up a few. I plan on picking up a few more. And then as we are able to grow our own treasury, which I'll talk about a little bit later in the AMA on a new contract we're releasing, then we'll definitely do a community vote as well. And maybe we can have the treasury own some whales as well. So yeah, guys, I mean, again, we appreciate you coming on. If there are any further questions, they're super active over on Discord, and a lot of our community is EMPer. They're emperors and hydro rails, and a lot of hydro rails over here, very in our Telegram and Discord as well. So lots of cross pollination. And yeah, I mean, again, we want all of us to succeed, and we do everything we can to support each other. So yeah, Eddie, anything else, bro?
No, I mean, that's it really. I just wanted to, it was nice to touch base and discuss a little bit about the project. I think that the most important thing is just understanding our commitment to what we're doing. I mean, the NFT space is a little bit of a tricky one at the minute. You know, there's so many of these hype projects that are just popping and then being rugged and all this sort of craziness that's going on. So for us, it was important to just, you know, let people know who we are and what we're doing. And this, you know, we don't need to mint out in 24 hours to get the project going. You know, even if we mint slowly at the beginning, that's fine, because as soon as we're switching miners on pretty soon into mint, so we can start demonstrating, because a lot of people, I think this is the most important thing, a lot of people are asking us, you know, how much can we make by holding your NFT? And there's so many variables attached to this, because obviously you've got the price of Bitcoin, which can move up and down. You've got the community wallet, that ROI can be different each month. And you know, there's different variables attached to, you know, how fast we compound and how many extra miners we switch on. But we've put together some on the website, some examples of what the income will be producing from holding a hydro whale NFT. So yeah, guys, if anybody needs, you know, more questions answered, hop onto the Discord or check out the website. But like I said, it was more importantly to demonstrate, you know, us following through on what we're saying we're doing, and we've already started that off with a 20k investment into EMP. So this is just the beginning.
Absolutely, brother, no doubt. Well, and I was on your AMA last week, and again, I appreciate you letting me have a chance to speak to your community, and it's only appropriate to have you here so you guys can hear it straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak. And so right now, every 1 mint is 0.1 Ethereum, and I think if you mint a total of 10, you get a bonus too, like some swag or even a free NFT, right?
Yeah, you get airdrops of free NFTs. So if you mint 10, you're getting 11 NFTs actually. And there's also some merch that's being distributed as well, depending on how many NFTs. So some hoodies and t-shirts, the Hydro Whales hoodies and t-shirts and stuff like that. So yeah, feel free to check it all out on the website or on our Discord.
Awesome, bro. Yeah, no doubt. I love your merch, and we have a little teaser at the end of this AMA in regards to maybe some of our merch. So, yeah, I wanted to throw that out there. So, all right, guys, awesome. Well, again,
thanks for your time.
Yeah, bro, we always have a door open for you, AD. Anytime you want to jump on, brother, definitely hit me up. And again, in the next few weeks, we'll do a community vote once we're able to build our treasury on, again, reciprocating what you've done with us. And we grow together, brother. So thanks again, mate.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for your support, and wish you all the best. Cheers, guys.
All right, awesome, brother.
Thank you.
Cheers. All right, guys.
Hey, AJ?
Yeah, Bowler, go ahead.
Hey man, could I make one statement about like proof of work mining and electricity usage?
For sure,
Because
man.
I think the narrative is actually incredibly incorrect about that.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, bro, for sure.
Okay, so just bear with me. Just give me a few minutes here. And thank you for everybody giving me that few minutes to say this. But the narrative around proof of work is that it's energy intensive and it's terrible for the planet. I'm going to argue it's just the opposite, because if we actually look at I can only speak for the U.S. dollar on this, but if we look at the declining purchasing power of the dollar in relation to the energy that is needed to produce, those dollars, both the people go, like all the function of the economy, the gas usage, the actual human labor, all the energy that actually goes into providing value to the dollar is actually much higher in proportion to the value versus proof of work mining. And what I mean by that is that as the dollar declines, and every time that we hit like a recession like we did in 2008, where millions of people lost their homes, and trillions of dollars in assets were vaporized. They didn't just disappear, they went somewhere. They basically went to the top. But the point is that to recover all of that lost wealth or all of that lost value after a crash, a recession, a depression, there's a tremendous amount of energy that is required to get back to the time prior to that crash. And so because the dollar is it's always declining in its purchasing power, that energy that goes into producing it is extremely costly, versus if you look at Bitcoin or Ethereum over its lifespan, where it's actually macro trended up in value. And so you're putting energy into an asset that's actually macro trending up versus one that is macro trending down.
For sure.
And so I don't look at it just in terms of electricity cost. If you look at the actual emotional cost too, of millions of people losing their home because the dollar is so unstable and that financial system is so unstable, it's very unfair to say that Ethereum and Bitcoin and any other proof of work is extremely harmful to the planet. I would argue it's exactly the opposite. So that's it. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely, brother, no doubt. And again, if you do a deep dive in the 𝘧𝘓𝘴𝑙's Discord, they do a bunch of explanation on how they're getting a little more, quote unquote green energy. Again, 𝘧𝘓𝘴𝑙's, hydroelectricity. I mean, that's definitely part of their narrative and their mission statement. So yeah, awesome, guys. Well, thank you for bearing with me on that. Again, I want to surprise everybody, bring AD on, and again, just give a little bit of a shout out for a project that has put their money where their mouth is and followed through with a lot of support to us. So again, do your own research, but go check them out at the very least. Do me a favor and just join their Discord and learn more. So all right, guys, I have a lot of updates today. So let me pull up my notes, and then I'll let all of you guys kind of ask questions. Again, just from looking at the chat, so I know a lot of you or maybe have had some issues with gas fees and sniping last minute. Again, that's all part of the game theory of Detonator. So it's that that balance of not waiting to snipe too late and having enough gas that you can go for the snipe. I mean, again, put it up to 2 or 3 million 𝘬 if you have to. I mean, if you're sniping for 10, 20 grand, then a $20 gas fee is nothing. So again, just want to throw that out there. It really has more to do with the Binance Smart Chain than anything. I mean, we process the transactions as fast as the chain will let us. So again, and that's maybe snipe a little bit earlier, or make your biggest shot your best shot. So I know some people that have won, with 200 LP, that they go in not at the very last minute, but it's big enough that they protect their stack. So again, there's just a lot of game theory, and the guy that won today, good on them, guy or gal. That's what they get for going hard. So all right, guys, let me go into questions here. One moment, or I'm sorry, updates. All right, so I talked a little bit about how we're mimicking ETH. So I know last night there was a lot of talk of the price dropping, and there's a large red candle on the chart. Just know that again, the charts can be deceiving with algorithmic coins because it follows the price of Ethereum. So if ETH drops, there could be a red candle with literally 0 cells on EMP. So and then right after that, we had the yield wolf dump. Again, I'm not going to go into yield wolf boardroom. We've gone over it many times. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just know that we have a permanent solution that we're working on and should be implemented within a few more days. So that will be less and less of a problem. But if you do see a dump, that's a great opportunity to stack more EMP. So, all right, let me see. What else? Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
All right, thanks, Joe. Sorry, I'm having some internet issues again today. All right, so we are working on a new contract. So I teased this a little bit earlier today and a few AMAs ago as well. We're working on a new contract that will be, again, just like Detonator or nodes. This contract will be able to not only bolster our treasury, so we're able to build a fat treasury back again through many mechanisms, but it'll also give you guys yet another way to earn. So originally we thought we were going to do it with stable coins, but we found a better, more efficient way to do it with straight Ethereum. So it's very bullish for ETH. It'll most likely be ETH in and ETH out, and again, we'll give you more details when we can, but just know that there's a lot of development coming, so it's exciting. We have a lot of YouTube coverage as well. We have another video coming out with James Pelton, as well as Crypto Mike, one of our team members. He is doing a comparison between Detonator and Drip, and again, not a shade video, just an education video. And then James Pelton named EMP the number 3 crypto in DeFi. So that was pretty amazing to have him support us like that. And we'll have another video coming with him as well. So, alright, what other news do we have here? Speaking of YouTube, please go to our YouTube channel and our Instagram account. So we now have an Instagram account and a YouTube. Make sure you follow and like. That's really important for us. Again, it's a way to build, it's a way to help your bags without having to spend any money. So all of us should be supporting all of the social media channels moving forward. So, all right, we are giving away VIP access and early opportunities to all of our EMP Academy graduates. And what we were doing is giving you a title in Telegram of EMP grad. Unfortunately, we've reached our limit on the amount of admins we can have in Telegram. So we're moving that over to Discord. So we also want to have a little more engagement over on Discord as well. So go over there and send Machine. His actual handle is in the pinned post, and he'll give you a badge over there on Discord, and we'll have some upcoming whitelist opportunities on this new contract as well as another project for all of you that have completed the Academy. So I know some of you are OGs and feel like you don't need to watch the Academy, but a lot of people have learned a lot watching it over again. So it's very beneficial. I don't know. Bull, have you taken the time to watch the Academy again, brother, or not?
This was the wrong time to call on me.
Sorry, bro. Oh, you're breaking up, bro.
What about now?
Yep, now you're there.
Hello?
Go ahead. Yep, go ahead, bro.
Okay. So I did that with intent, not because on my own channel, and I wanted to make sure my stuff was different than the Academy. But once I have all my videos out for EMP, how the system works, I intend to watch the Academy. So,
hey, Bull, you are breaking up.
You're still breaking up bad, bro. Sorry. So yeah, I put you on the spot, Bull. No worries. But yeah, guys, I mean, one of our other EMP Army members, Testbot, he's like, man, you really gonna make me watch the Academy? I know it forwards and backwards. And about an hour later, he sent me a message and said, damn, bro, you guys did an amazing job on the Academy, and I learned about 3 different things that I didn't even know I needed to learn. So that's really exciting. Mike did an amazing job putting it together, as well as Stephanie. They were both the hosts within the Academy. And yeah, guys, again, don't just blow through it, on 2 times speed. Actually go through and watch it, because all you're doing is really helping yourself. So, and again, if you want to have some awesome early access opportunities, make sure you're a graduate of the course. So, all right, yeah, go ahead. Matu, what's up, brother? Go ahead, man.
Hey, good. Hey, I've done the Academy, and I did it, maybe a month and a half ago. It wasn't too far after it, too long after it first came out. And yeah, look, my background is training and facilitation, and I've got to say that Academy is excellent. And the reason why it's excellent is that the content it's really easy to understand. The use of the images and the screenshots that they're using there to help explain that content
for sure
is very good. It's probably when people hear training academy, they're probably thinking in hours. But look, it's I think for me it took me maybe 20 minutes or something. Maybe somewhere between 20 minutes and half an hour. Not very long at all. But
yeah, no doubt. You can do way under an hour for sure, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. And it's just well worth it. If people haven't done the Academy, for myself, I kind of think that I know the system fairly well. However, doing the Academy just help either confirm some things or give me, maybe a little bit of an extra insight into some of the parts of the ecosystem. And look, even if you're just doing it just for your own self-interest to help your investment, it's a perfect tool for that. If you want to make more money on the ecosystem, do the Academy.
I love it, brother. Absolutely. Thanks for your input, Matthew, for sure. And yeah, guys, I mean, again, you get in what you get out what you put in. So if you're gonna take the effort to learn and to do it, you get a lot more out of it than the time it takes to go through it. And for those of you that are new, it's a crucial part, especially if you're not that great at DeFi as a whole. I mean, even us, we're on the cutting edge of DeFi, and a lot of veterans have no idea how seigniorage protocols work, not to mention the 10 other things on top of the platform. So it goes literally step by step on everything. And that's another part of this ecosystem that makes us so unique. I mean, literally, I'd say 95% of all tomb forks or seigniorage projects fail simply because the community is not educated. And I know that sounds crazy, but that is the honest to God truth. So the fact that you know how the protocol works, that EMP LP or whatever the LP pool is the most important, and that you farm the share token and take profit in the share token, that is a brilliant, that knowledge is what makes the protocol succeed. So it's our job to tell everybody how to be good actors, and again, that helps you as the investor to make more money. So again, I saw another analogy that I really liked. It's actually through Grape Finance, where their native token is grape and their share token is wine. So again, you don't want to ever sell grapes. I mean, can you sell grapes at a farmer's market? Yeah, absolutely. But think about how much more money you make when you turn those grapes into wine. So that's the same concept with EMP. You don't want to sell EMP. You can, I mean, by all means, but you make more money by getting e-shares and selling those. So again, just some background for everyone on that. All right, so again,
Okay, I was just going to add to that.
yeah, go ahead, Manshu, for
I
sure.
can just add to what you said about the education part, and I think Crypto Mike said yesterday there's 600 and something people that have completed the academy, and 900 that are going, 300 more that are going through it.
Correct.
That's a huge number, and I just wanted to say, like, one thing that makes a community so strong, and the guys that have been here for a while are seeing this happen, is that you see people in the community become more educated, but they're not just keeping that education to themselves. They're actually then sharing that education with anybody who's just come onto the platform, or someone maybe who's asking questions. And that's been a real, I suppose, key to the development and the unity of the community, is that it's not being educated is really important, and the icing on the cake is then using that education to educate someone else who is less educated. And if we can continue to do that, then we will become majority of this community will be fully educated in how best to use the ecosystem for themselves and together for the health of the protocol. So yeah, I just wanted to say that to commend everybody in the community. I'm just a community member myself, but it gives me a lot of pride as the community member to see everyone imparting and helping that education and information with the rest of the community and the new members. So it makes me want to it makes me even more proud to be part of the EMP community.
Absolutely, Malcher. I could not have said that any better, brother. So, again, I mean, that's the reason I'm here every day. The reason I show up and do these AMAs is because of this community. I mean, I know it sounds cliche, but this is literally the best community I have ever found in crypto, let alone, in life, probably, because we're all working towards, a common goal on the cutting edge of finance, and I think we all have very similar mindsets. There's a lot of extremely smart people in this community. I'm blown away every day by what you guys bring to the table. And again, the idea is that we create this hive mind, of everybody working for the same goal. And in the process, we create something really, really special. So, yeah, I couldn't agree more, Machu. And again, guys, I mean, if you don't know the answer to something, I'd rather not give a guess, but if you see somebody new in the community and, there's 2 or 3 people, even at 2 or 3 in the morning or off hours when some of our admins are not on, I mean, by all means, I mean, how awesome is that when you join a new community and you're met by welcoming arms and people that genuinely want to help you? I mean, get out of here. Nobody is doing that. I mean, it's amazing. And that's, again, one of our secret sauces, to the whole ecosystem. Not only do we have Detonator, but, I would argue that the community is even more important than Detonator. So, yeah, guys, we appreciate all the hard work, and, help your fellow newcomers as well. And that segues right into what, my next thing was, yesterday was our big beefy partnership. That was epic. We've seen a lot of new volume today. Again, along with our 3-day no-sell challenge in preparation for Beefy, and to show everybody on Beefy, that we have the highest APRs on any project on Binance Smart Chain, and we have the highest APR on all of a billion TVL in Beefy when it comes to exposure to Ethereum. So those are really bullish metrics, and it's been working. I mean, again, I know I talked to Mike earlier today. We've had about 50 new people sign up to the academy just last night after we launched. So naturally, those numbers are even higher now. And yeah, we're seeing a lot of volume. I mean, there was about 20 grand worth of new volume from new wallets, even with no history over the last few hours. So again, guys, we're killing it. We're doing firing on all cylinders, and this just goes to show you, when we are doing the right thing, the ecosystem can fire at full speed while the rest of the market is bleeding. I mean, again, being above PEG just adds value not only to EMP, but to eShare and the entire ecosystem as a whole. So those are some really exciting things. I have two more updates and then I'll take questions. So we also are, this is a major alpha for you guys. So we have finally taken the initial steps in doing merchandise. So I don't want to say too much about it. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but 𝘕𝘩𝘪𝘴 and LA, another two of our EMP Army generals and longtime community members, have started the ball rolling on merchandise. So it's going to be here before we know it, and the ultimate goal is to be able to take EMP or eShare as payment. So that offers another use case. I mean, we could have a merchandise site up tomorrow, but the idea is that we want to integrate EMP and eShare only. So that will be a game changer as well, and I can't wait to have all of us rocking some swag. So we'll also have a community contest. If any of you are apparel designers, hit me up in DM, and we'll run a contest for some community designs as well, and get your guys' input on what you want and what you don't want. So that's real exciting stuff. Again, more about community building and being able to represent. So, and then the final update is we are working on a new UI. I mentioned it a few other times in previous AMAs. We hired another designer and brought him on, Julius. He's an EMPer himself, an emperor, and he has been amazing. Those of you that have been able, really, nobody outside of the team has seen what he's working on, and we are all blown away. So we'll be releasing a new flowchart for nodes that Maverick, again, another community member, helped us create, and the nodes have new graphics on them, and that gives you an idea of what to expect with the new UI. So everything will be fully animated. It's sci-fi meets DeFi. So really, really cool aesthetic for the new UI. And that's about probably 2 or 3 weeks out. We are looking for another front-end developer that can help implement some things and take some workload off of Jake while he works on these other contracts. So if you're a front-end developer, shoot me a DM as well. So, alright guys, that's all the updates. Holy cow. Sorry I went on for a long time there, but we had a lot to go over. So, any questions or comments? The floor.
AJ, can you hear me?
Seth, you there? Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I just wanted to say I'd seen that you had messaged me. I just responded to it. I hadn't seen it earlier.
Awesome,
but,
man.
I believe it had to do with something you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, you were the original, one of the original merch designers, right? From a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. I just posted the mock-up I made in the chat as well, if anybody wanted to take a look.
Alright, killer, bro. Yeah, we'll be in touch, man. We're getting the back end set up now, and then, yeah, we'll definitely be in touch about how to pull that off. So, I mean, that's definitely going to require some full dye sublimation, but, we can hopefully work with our provider to do some full design prints. So, awesome. Alright, guys, killer. How old is this project? We are just over 3 months old. I think the exact launch date was January 18th, so I lied. We're almost 3 months old. Another, another 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, and we'll be 3 months old.
80 days.
Yep, there you go. Yep, 18th of Jan. Sorry guys, I have a lot of numbers on my brain here, so All right. What happens if you miss the 24-hour cutoff to compound? I try every night to maximize the compound, but sometimes I lose track of time. So, yeah. I mentioned an NFT that we may be releasing, and that might play into the whole timing and rollover that we've been dealing with. I know a lot of the European guys and people around the world are a bit disadvantaged because rollover is in the middle of the night. If you do lose, or again, it's not, everybody thinks it's losing, but it's not losing. So what happens is, if you miss the rollover, your rewards are sent back to the pool, and all that does is increase your ROI time by however many hours or days you forget to roll over. So we are working on a mechanic or NFT or something along those lines that would be purchasable, that could help solve a lot of this issues that we're running into, rather than again redesigning the whole rollover mechanism, because that's really important to the contract. We have a lot of other ways to accomplish the same goal and make it fair for everybody. So that is something we're working on in the back end, and we will give updates when we can. But yeah, hopefully that answered that question. Sorry, I was kind of all over the place. All right, anybody else?
Hey, AJ?
Yep, go ahead. Let me scroll down. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
So I just wanted to finish or make it complete why I haven't done the academy, so other people make sure that maybe understand why I haven't. So I have my own YouTube channel, and I wanted my YouTube videos to be separate from Mike's ideas and Stephanie's idea of how the system worked, and that's the only reason I haven't done the academy. But as Machu said, you do the academy because it helps you understand better, which can translate into you understanding the system better, which can translate into you making more money. And it's going to allow you to enjoy what you're doing because you're going to understand what the heck is going on. So hopefully that's helpful.
For sure, absolutely, brother. All right, I'm jumping over to YouTube as well. See if we have any other questions. No, we are not a Titano fork. What else? Sorry guys, I'm just going through the questions on EMP. Someone, Bishop, another longtime community member. 𝘠𝘩𝘢𝘀 sounds amazing. Yeah, brother. Thanks for sticking around. Can you explain the tokenomics? So, yeah, man, all the deep dive questions for 𝘠𝘩𝘢𝘀s, please join their Discord. I don't want to speak on their behalf, but they have a lot of info on Discord. A full white paper. I mean, they're legit. They have everything. Alright, that's all caught up on YouTube. Any other questions on Telegram? Again, if you guys are on the chat, feel free to jump on verbally, or you can just type your question in the Telegram chat as well. Somebody said, what will happen if I invest $1,000 in Detonator and compound for 1 year without claiming? So, again, we're working with the new UI that I mentioned earlier. Again, it's going to be way, way more analytic focused, meaning we're going to have tooltips, we're going to have a lot more information. It's going to be a lot easier to read, both mobile friendly and not mobile friendly, meaning desktop, full screen, responsive. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Design will be responsive. And yeah, I mean, if you're able to actually follow through and compound for an entire year, that's a lot easier said than done. But your gains can be incredible. I think it's something like 3,000% APY on that. And so I don't know. Again, you can use a calculator, a compound interest calculator, to really get the hard numbers, but it would be massive. So again, if you can compound for more than 6 months, the returns become exponential. So, and again, guys, we're never saying would never have said don't take profits or don't, just compound into oblivion. But it's about creating a sustainable income and a passive income generator through Detonator, where not only are you, earning, but you're also exposed to Ethereum, because whatever you're potentially earning, if Ethereum goes to 10 grand, which we all think is more than possible in the next year at least, you 3x whatever your investment is. So, or whatever you're getting back daily. So it's really, really, really powerful. Bull, are you still there, bro? You want to talk about how to, the rollover, or I'm sorry, the claiming strategy? I know you and Bull, or Bull and Couch Money, have a great strategy on compounding more than you're claiming. Any of you guys want to touch on that real fast?
Yeah, I can if Couch isn't here and he doesn't want to do it. Couch?
The math behind this system is to to compound more than you claim. Because technically, in that way, you convert your claiming into a paycheck. The system allows you to claim every day, and no one is telling you not to do it. But the more you do it, the less money that you are going to receive along the time. So, for example, I will take my business case, for example, because I don't know your case or your goals, but I know mine. Me, the way I'm doing it right now is 5-2. So 5 days I compound and 2 days I claim. So if you do the math behind it, it's like 70-30%. Because you take 5 divided by 7 is like, 72, and you divide 2 by 7 is like 28. So it's like a 70-30%. So either you can do it that way, or you can take 30% of your rewards or daily burst every day, and so forth and so on. It's up to you the way you want to do it, but it's equivalent to 5-2. So doing 5-2, I'm allowed to take 30% of my daily rewards on a weekly basis, and I have another paycheck, literally. I have to be honest with you guys. I have a lot of, my LP is good. My LP is a high, and it's a very healthy LP inside the detonator. So I am making a lot of money on a weekly basis, and I'm doing it only 5-2. So why I have to do it 5-2, or why I want to do it 5-2? Because I want my detonator to be able to give me money for 3 years, not only 365 days. So, but that's me. I encourage you to do whatever your strategy is telling you to do, but I'm telling you also that it's like imagine the detonator. It is a water well, and you have a community, and everyone have to take water of that well. So you, number one, make sure that everyone have a nice piece of water bucket, and number two, you don't shed where you eat. So you don't do bad stuff because you damage your water. So at the end, that will damage you too. So imagine that the detonator is a water well, and we are the community that feeds our water from the detonator or from the well. So that's the way I encourage you to see it and be a good actor, because if you are a good actor, we can milk this cow for many, many years. So don't be short-sighted. We have a saying in Puerto Rico that we said, like, when you are like that, it is you are having a feast today to be a hunger or to be hungry tomorrow. Don't do that. Don't have a feast today and then be, die of hungry tomorrow. Okay? So that's my point.
I love it, Couch. Some amazing advice. I love it, brother. It was don't shit where you eat, and don't feast today and be hungry tomorrow. And yeah, bro, both of those apply 100%. I mean, again, the beauty of it is, like you said, it's the cow that we can keep on milking, or the tree that keeps on giving. However you want to, spin the analogy. It's about, again, compounding more than claiming, and you will never hit your max payout. and it will maintain a healthy pool balance so that all of us can, again, earn a passive income for 2, 3, 4, 10 years, who knows. So it is still a game, and as long as there's funds in the contract, you can realize your profits, and we've done everything in our power to make the most sustainable ROI contract there is. And again, I mean, you're seeing that already. I mean, people are already claiming, a lot, and we're either maintaining or going up, which is bullish. And we have even some things that we can implement that we have not implemented yet, like a multiplier that would even, again, incentivize new deposits and compounding even further. A lot of other platforms have already implemented a multiplier, but we wanted to wait because what it does is it dilutes the rest of you that are already in the protocol. So the idea is that we're very calculated on what we're doing, and yeah, we're excited to see where it goes. I mean, everything has been looking really solid so far. So thanks.
And
Couch.
AJ,
Yeah,
one point on
yeah.
compounding. I got in Detonator. I give the Detonator a week, to be really honest to you guys. I didn't ape in right away. So a week after the Detonator, I ape in, okay? And then I compound for 30 days, like a month, every day, like a clock in, clock out, every day. I tune, like a Swiss clock. And then since you're doing that, where your probability of winning the lottery is higher because you are compounding, but you have to be really, really tough on yourself not to take profit, because you have to be, like, okay. And I know you have to take your OG out, and okay, I know all that stuff. I use my farms for that. But then on the Detonator, I just was very, disciplined with myself. And I compound for a month. And I'm telling you, so my LP right now, I'm taking a massive amount of money, only claiming 2 days. So it's possible, it's doable. But you need to be patient. You need to control your emotions, But I'm taking a lot of money right now, and also I split, and the ETH, I just go to Node, the EMP, and then I take profit on ETH, and then sometimes I switch ETH for shares and all that stuff, like you guys do. But I am so happy because right now I'm taking a massive amount of money, and I'm not going to tell you because it's a lot of money in today's claiming. But I compound for 30 days. I earned this money. It was not for free. I put it my hard work, my dedication to compounding, and I make this happen. So do it, make this happen, and stop selling EMP, be a good actor, and then the karma is going to give the money back to you.
Amen, Couch. No doubt, bro. And like you said from day one, man, I know you treat it as a paycheck or a job, and, there's nothing wrong with that. You can love your job. I mean, I know probably a lot of you have a day job that you hate. So turn EMP into a job that you love. And again, if that means you got to get up at 2 in the morning to compound, I mean, I know it sucks, but, the rewards are well worth it. And again, like Couch said, you get in what you get out what you put in. So it is, it rewards people that are good actors, and that's another beautiful thing about the ecosystem as a whole. Those of us that are playing by the rules, so to speak, not only is it better for the protocol, but it's better for your own bag. I mean, no other protocol operates like that. It's just epic. So, all right, we have a boardroom print coming up. I'm going to stay on until we see the boardroom print. Again, when it does, about responsible profit taking. So, just like Couch said, if you're claiming from Detonator, unpair your LP. Or first of all, if you're claiming from Detonator, you can put those LPs right into the farm and earn eShare. So it's a great way to build your farm position as well. But if you need the cash, by all means, you take profit from Detonator and you unpair the LP. Well, half of that is Ethereum, so that you can use to do whatever you want with, and it does not hurt the protocol in the slightest. So that is your cash money. And then the other side, the EMP, again, that is a great way to either save and start building up for a larger node, or again, pair it up with new funds down the road. But I always say make your EMP work for you. So the best way to do that is to put it in a node that will again pay you more EMP. So those are all just again strategies that we are trying to teach and convey. Not financial advice, but a way that everybody can win. So, all right, we had about 1 minute and 30 seconds till the next epoch. I think we're gonna have another massive boardroom print. And again, any of those rewards you get from the boardroom, pair it up with more ETH. Sell some ETH share for the cash, and then get Ethereum with it, and then go back into LP, or put it right into nodes. So we can all benefit without actually selling. So all right, awesome. Any other questions or comments?
I can give my detonator strategy if that's helpful.
Yeah, go ahead, Bull. Absolutely.
So I have a different strategy than Coach. I don't actually claim from the detonator because I'm trying to keep building it up, because I want to get to the point where I have 50 tickets through compound every day. And so I actually take profit when I've only actually taken profit twice, but that's my situation. It's not yours. So whatever people do, that's your choice. But I take profit from eShare because it's easier, and it really doesn't have an impact on the system, and it's very easy to move in and out of. Is it DeFi Sherlock or Sherlock DeFi? He's given a great outline of when the, for instance, Yield Wolf dumps. Machu has given a perfect strategy on actually how to take advantage of that. And as I always sort of preach, the power all lies within the community to be able to maximize your returns, your return on investment. And what I mean by that is, it's not just money, it's the return on investment of your time, because that's really the thing you can never get back. You can always get back dollars. That doesn't matter. Time you can't. So if you're able to maximize your time through learning and what everybody has shared, you can actually maximize both your dollars and your time. And through that, you can develop a strategy that works best for you. And like I said, personally, I just compound 7 days a week. And, my goal is to eventually be able to take profit out of eShare. So that's Perfect. A little bit different than Couch, but it's, it's everybody's free to kind of make your own choices.
Yeah, no doubt. And again, I mean, that's a great point, because, the minimum, I'd say the bare minimum that we recommend would be, the 2.5, like Couch said. But if you're doing a 6-1 where, you're only claiming 1, that extra day that you're compounding, that can have a massive effect over, 6-8 months in the protocol. So, and like Bull said, if you're compounding every day and having delayed gratification, then you can build your daily into a massive bag. So, and one thing again, like Bull said, that's a little underrated is the ticket aspect. So you want to do everything you can to be able to maximize your ticket counts every day. So at the very least, I would be compounding, until you reach a point at which you can get a minimum of 50 tickets from compounding alone. So I don't have the math off the top of my head, but I think it's like about 80 LP. Bull, is that about what it is? Do you know?
So to get 50 compound tickets, I believe you have to have about $75,000. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but that's right about where it is.
Yeah, now it's less because Ethereum went down to 3,100. It is between 600 and let's say 600, because it used to be 527, then 537, 637. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's around 600 LP, which is like $65,000-$70,000.
Okay, so yeah,
The point is,
70,000, not LP. So yeah, 600 LP. Go ahead, Bulls.
oh, I'm AJ.
Oh, sorry, man. We're both breaking up. Go ahead, man. Nope, you have
So
the floor.
the
Go
point is
ahead.
like I told you, nephews are in, and they all have different strategies. But, geez, why is my reception bad? Darn squirrels. So
Yeah.
my guess. So my nephews are in it, and more importantly is that you have at least one ticket. You know, like it's everybody's not going to have 50 tickets. Everybody's not going to have 30 tickets. But the goal should be to have at least one ticket, because when we have just 3,000 tickets in the lottery, the chances for you to win, you know, are 1 in 3,000, and to win $30,000 is an incredible opportunity. And if you imagine when, you know, we have 10,000 tickets and 30,000 tickets, your chances are going to be a lot less. So the opportunity right now is to, you know, get at least one ticket into the detonator every day.
Yep, absolutely, brother. I think, again, tickets are very underrated, and that now is better than tomorrow. So, again, every day we grow, you know, theoretically you have less of a chance of winning, which is a good thing. But again, it incentivizes us that are here to go hard. So, all right, awesome, guys. Well then, yeah, and the boardroom printed, again, another full burr, where our TVAP was about 1.024 49 actually, so almost 2.5 when it printed, and that gave us about a 1,600% APR, which again is just amazing. So let the streak continue. Let's keep it above peg and see how long we can let this go for. I mean, again, without dumping, we can ride this peg wave for a long time. So, all right, guys, awesome. I have time for like 1 or 2 more questions. Anybody have anything want me to go over or wrap it up? You tell me.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks, Bull and Couch, for sharing your strategies. And I think we can see that there's no losing strategy when you're being responsible and delaying gratification. I think the resounding message is either, you know, they say to be rich, you got to think rich and mimic the rich. And what do the rich do? They don't spend their hard-earned money. They live off the interest, and they keep their capital. And I think that's what this project allows us to do. So whether you follow Couch's strategy or you follow Bull's strategy, both of them are basically not giving into the impulse of claiming, and getting as much as quick as they can and getting out, because at the end of the day, you're getting less. But if you can compound and invest in the system the way it's designed, you can have that endless paycheck, and you're living off of free money basically, and you still have your capital. So mimic the rich, I say.
Absolutely, Joe. No doubt, brother. That's great advice. Again, you know, and that's the beauty of this community. I mean, whether you're an investor in EMP or not, or you just show up to the AMAs, or you're hearing them on YouTube, I mean, we're giving out advice that I would have killed for when I first got into crypto. So again, take some, do more listening than talking, and you're going to pick up a lot of incredible gems with this big brain community. So, and I mean yeah, go ahead, Couch.
Thank you. Sorry, maybe JB can share his strategy, because I know he's doing good. JB is another beast. You know, he knows what he's doing too. So.
Yeah, for sure. Is he on? I don't know if JD is even on. JD.
Yeah, Joe right now.
Joe. Yeah, Joe. He was just talking. Yeah. Joe. Go ahead, brother. Are you? Yeah, you want to share? You're compounding more than you're claiming, I'm assuming, right? Based on that advice.
I have a secret.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing kind of in between the two of Couch and Bull. I mean, I've gotten lucky with the largest deposit, so that helped out a lot. It made me, really excited about the project. But yeah, I basically I build in the farms, and I do like the e-shares because that kind of gives me a little reward, that kind of like dessert where I get something out of the project.
For sure.
And I basically use those e-shares to create more ETH, and then that way anything that I earn with the nodes and EMP, I can pair them up and keep the project going. And if I need more gas, no problem. I buy BNB. I do a lot of swing trading. So yeah, if BNB is down and eShares is up, I'm going to sell that eShares and buy some BNB or buy ETH. Like today, I bought a bunch of ETH because it was down and I had eShares. So
for sure.
I mean, you got to just roll with the market, and it's so easy. It's kind of like dieting. You got to exercise more and eat less. Nothing's changed in 100 years, but there's so many fitness and diet programs out there, and it really comes down to just simplicity and discipline. And with the markets, the same thing. Everyone knows, buy low, sell high, but 99% of the people do the opposite. And I think you just got to discipline yourself, educate yourself, go through the academy with EMP, and just really follow the program or remove the emotion with it. And I think that changes everything once you start doing that.
No doubt, brother. I couldn't agree more. Even from a personal standpoint, again, that's really when my portfolio took off, was when exactly what you said. When you take your emotions out of it, you learn all you can when you get started. We all take the big L's in the beginning. We've all been there. I mean, rugs and you name it. Black Swan events. 30-40% drops on Bitcoin in one candle. I mean, we've all been there, but over the long run, again, if you just, stick to your guns and, have good fundamentals, and the amount of wealth that you can generate in crypto is just mind-boggling. So we're all lucky to be here. We're all lucky to be here in EMP. I'm lucky to have all of you guys. It's about mindset as well. So be thankful for what we have, even though the market's tanking. It's all short term. I mean, a year from now, 10 years from now, we can create generational wealth for ourselves and our families through crypto, and that's what keeps me going every day. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Again, appreciate all of you. We do have more partnerships coming. Charlie, yeah, that was one last question. So, we have about 2 or 3 partnerships in the works. We're just gonna be really careful with who we do partner with. Again, just not only from a risk standpoint, but whatever partnership we do, the idea is that, we bring more home to EMP than we do giving away. So as long as we have that in mind, we will absolutely be able to grow the ecosystem and, again, give all of you opportunities even outside of EMP to earn, so we can bring profits back home to the mothership. So yeah, again, and that's the beauty of our ecosystem is, as we grow as a community as well, a lot of doors will be open to us. We saw that a little bit with Burr being able to be in part of their Genesis mining phase. I mean, we brought the sledgehammer, to quote 𝘠𝘠𝘪𝘴, another YouTuber that I follow. He says, bring the sledgehammer. What that means is, wherever we go, we're serious. So the entire community brought, almost about 500 grand into Burr when they had Genesis. So if we can carry that amount of weight with us and get involved with other projects, with multi-million dollars behind us, then we open a lot of opportunities for ourselves and EMP as a whole. So projects will come out of the woodwork to support us. And that's what we want. So, we want to be exposed to the, just like we talked about earlier with hydro whales, institutional investment is the insane money. So when we start getting other projects investing in us, that is where we want to be. So, all right, guys, we're going to do it all over again tomorrow. So same time, same place. Again, thank you all for being here, and good night, good day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, HA.
Thank you, Joe.